Jameson is the largest single asset we have in our community. It affects everybody in the community. It'll affect everybody one time or another.
The goodwill it fosters in the community, the free care it gives in the community, all these things are invaluable. Many times people take them for granted.
And moving into our 20th year, we're approaching almost $2 million of funds raised to benefit Jameson programs over the term of the Jameson Classic. $2 million has helped us to accomplish a lot of new program development goals, also to meet many community needs.
The genesis of the tournament was we were trying to become a healthcare system, or as we have now evolved, Jameson Health System. And in order to do that, we had to develop more and more programs that were multifaceted, that were higher in technologies, and that were more sophisticated. We set our first year goal, which was unheard of in these tournaments, at $100,000. Fortunately, we had, I don't know, it hit at the right time. The sponsors, our community sponsors, the medical community, our corporate sponsors, they just pitched in, and we just had a very successful first tournament. Well, then it took on a life of itself.
Our vendors generate a lot of their time and a lot of their resources to help the Jameson Classic be a success. And we've done it now for, this will be the 20th year, and it's just been a phenomenal event.
There are a lot of programs that probably would not be in existence today if the Classic hadn't been there to help them through their formative times. The Children Advocacy Center, I was on that board years and years and years ago, and it was always hand to mouth, trying to find the grants and the funds to keep that organization going. And the Classic definitely helped that.
Back in 1996, when Jameson took the Child Advocacy Center under its wing, there was a commitment to the health of children in our community, and it was about children that were abused. And it really allowed the Advocacy Center, with the help of Jameson, to get this wellness with kids, that we could actually then do more for kids in the community and for parents in the community. So it evolved from working just with child abuse children, having a team of people getting those cases through the court systems, into treatment, whatever the outcome was going to be, but looking at the prevention and the wellness of children in a different way, getting to them before they are abused or neglected.
The very first tournament was dedicated to improving our cancer program. We had, since the 70s, a linear accelerator. What we needed to build around that was a much more sophisticated cancer approach. So that first year was dedicated to improving our cancer program, and it did. Today we have a very formidable cancer program in conjunction with the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center Cancer Program. So we met that goal.
A more recent development for Lawrence County has been the creation of a women's center, where women who have disorders, particularly maybe breast cancer, we bring in specialized radiologists who do biopsy procedures in a minimally invasive way, who interpret mammographies in a specialized way, who work in coordination with our local surgeons, and we recruited a brand new reconstructive surgeon who does the reconstruction at the time of the breast surgery.
We'll see them, we'll counsel them, we'll do surgery on them, we reconstruct, we give them back their image, and then we keep following them. So we got very emotional, we're very involved with the patient, we know them, they're our friends, and we have a full team that are very competent, and they have, outstanding social skills, and every patient, who comes in, we treat it like our family, which is very important.
A lot of people say, oh, you have to go to town, and then we're saying we can operate here. And the one this past week, they went home and we tell them, we're not here to force you any which way. But they debated and they called back and they said, we want to stay with you.
The thing is that it's, I am performing both procedures on the patient. I'm performing their cancer surgery, and I am performing their reconstruction as well. So they feel more, confident with, same person who have the skills to do both.
The Jameson Classic back in 1995 was dedicated to the building of the Jameson Rehab Center in Neshannock. It was very, very exciting because when you're working in a building that's not up to date with the up-to-date equipment, to be able to do things for our patients that are very state-of-the-art, it just makes a world of difference to the therapist as well as the patients.
We are always concerned at how we're perceived by our patients and by our community, and the highest level of rating we have is for our maternity services and our child care services. We're at the 99th percentile, which means that there's no other hospitals in the country who exceed our care in the perception of our care for maternity services.
Obstetrical nursing has to come from the heart. It's an instinct. You can't do obstetrical nursing because you feel that this is what you have to do. You have to want to do obstetrical nursing. We take care of everybody like they are a member of our own family, you know, whether we know them or if they are strangers. We give family-centered care from the heart.
Cardiac disease is the leading cause of death in Lawrence County. It had an image where it was a negative, and we were able to take that negative to a positive. We were able to give the community one place to come. They could see their doctor, they can get diagnosed. We have testing done out here. After he decides what modality, patients return here to cardiac rehab. We say we mend broken hearts here at this facility.
My pleasure and privilege to work with nurses and coordinators in the hospice care. They are called angels by any family members that I'm talking to, and I'm meeting them. This is the best description, angels. Our goal is, and our mission is to help patients and their families. There is definitely not any financial type incentives to do that. And again, it's a non-profit organization, and that's very important to us.
The new facility, this new emergency department and operating room suites is going to be tremendous. First of all, let me say that it was designed by our staff and physicians. So it's something that we had them working on.
The new surgical center is so exciting. I just can't even go there. We meet weekly with the construction workers as well as the architects, and the technology that we're able to bring here to Jameson is so exciting.
These are the types of accommodations that our community deserves and we want to provide, and it's efforts like the Jameson Classic that help us meet those goals.
It certainly is going to be night and day. It's going to be fresh, it's going to be crisp, and we're going to have the best quality staff available.
There's no place like home to receive your health care, and we believe that here at Jameson Health System, and therefore we work hard to identify where the service gaps are, where the facility needs are, where the technological advancements need to occur. And we use the opportunities we have and the resources we have in a very focused way to address those needs.
I don't think we could lose sight of who really benefited from this tournament. We keep saying Jameson, but because Jameson is so intertwined with the health and life of its community, that the community are the benefactors, the patients, their families, their loved ones. They are the people that really benefited from this golf tournament.
We couldn't exist here at Jameson without those golfers. Think 20 years of thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that they brought in. You can't say thank you enough to them. All you can say is, God bless you, thanks for being here, and we'll see you again next year.